Dear students, today we will be working problem on preparation of the balance sheet or preparation of the financial statement with the help of the ratios. So very important problem in the ratio analysis chapter where you can make use of ratios to calculate the values or items of the financial statement. Especially in this problem, we are going to prepare the balance sheet with the help of the given information. So now first we will analyze the problem. Prepare the balance sheet from the following information. Current ratio is given 2.5, liquid ratio 1.5, net working capital 6 lakh, paid up capital 10 lakh, stock turnover ratio is 5 times, gross profit turnover ratio or gross profit ratio 20%, fixed asset turnover ratio on sales 2 times, debtors turnover ratio 5 times, fixed assets to shareholders net worth 0.8, and last one is long term debt to net worth. So now first we will analyze the problem. So now ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ರೇಷಿಯೋವನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯ ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲೂ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡುವ. ಸೊ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ನಮಗಿಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟಿಯನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟಿಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. ಸೊ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ 3 values will come in a triangular shape. In that at least minimum 2 values you should have to get the third value, third component. Now when you look at the problem, there is no information about current assets or current liability. Now the net working capital, so that will help us in calculation of the current assets and current liability, because current ratio means it is a proportionate of current asset and current liability. So here 2.5:1, the interpretation of 2.5:1 means if there is one current liability, there should be a 2.5 current asset. ಅಂದ್ರೆ current liability 1 ಲಕ್ಷ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ current asset 2.5 ಲಕ್ಷ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. So net working capital is nothing but difference between current asset and current liability. So definitely here you will get current asset and current liability. So ಇದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಗಳ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ 6 lakh, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಆ ಎರಡು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಗಳ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಅಥವಾ ರೇಷಿಯೋ 2.5. ಸೊ ಆ ಎರಡು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಗಳು ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ನಮಗೆ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ನ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವೆಂಟರಿ ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಗಿವನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. It is one component of your balance sheet. Next, stock turnover ratio. Stock turnover ratio, the formula is cost of goods sold upon the closing stock. So cost of goods sold can be calculated because closing stock you will get in liquid ratio stage. And after getting the cost of goods sold, here you can compute the sales, because gross profit to sales is 20%. That means remaining 80% is cost of goods sold. So definitely you can compute the total sales. And next one, fixed assets turnover ratio. ಸೊ ಈ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಗೆಟ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್, ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಟರ್ನೋವರ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ sales upon fixed assets. So ratio is given, sales value you will get here, and definitely you can calculate the fixed assets. So one component of asset side. Next, debtors turnover ratio. The formula is sales upon closing debtors. The same way, the sales will help us here also to calculate debtors. So ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ current asset ಅಲ್ಲಿ inventory, debtors ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ, and I think the remaining value or the balancing figure we can consider as cash balance. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಟು ನೆಟ್ ವರ್ತ್, ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ನೆಟ್ ವರ್ತ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಈ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ನಮಗೆ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ನೆಟ್ ವರ್ತ್ is 0.8. So definitely you will get net worth. And last one, once you get net worth, you can calculate long-term debt. So there is a link between all the ratios. So the one answer will help us in calculation of 3 or 4 values. So dear student, you should be very careful in the calculation, because if any mistake will happen in the initial stage, I think the entire calculation will go wrong. So now you should have a thorough idea about the types of ratio, its formulas, and its applicability. Then only you can solve this type of problem. So with this foundation, with this brief analysis of the problem, so we will go to the solution. So analyze that. So directly we can't prepare the balance sheet. So before that, some working notes or some groundwork is required. Now first, as usual, I told, first we will go for calculation of current assets and current liability. ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ 2.5. ಕರೆಂಟ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟು, ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್. ಸೊ ವಿತ್ ದ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2.5 is equal to CA upon CL. So we can form an equation. Equation ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ, current asset is equal to 2.5 current liability. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಒಂದನ್ನು ಇನ್ನೊಂದರಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೆಯಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. Because in the next stage, net working capital means, net working capital ಏನಾಗ್ತದಲ್ಲಿ difference between current asset and current liability. So here also we don't know current asset or current liability. So in that case, what we need to do here, current asset should be written in the form of current liability. So now ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ದಾಗೆ 1 current asset is equal to 2.5 current liability. So the current liability will remain current liability only, 1 current liability. So equation is 6 lakh is equal to 2.5 current liability minus 1 current liability. So that means 6 lakh is equal to 1.5 current liability. So when you require current liability, so 1.5 will get divided. So 6 lakh upon 1.5. So current liability will be 4 lakh. So the first value we calculated in the problem. Now I think this value will definitely help in calculation of other values. So suddenly I think definitely you can calculate the second one, current asset. So current asset is nothing but on the basis of that equation 2.5 into current liability. So 4 lakh ಇದು 2.5 ಪಟ್ಟು ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, current asset 10 ಲಕ್ಷ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So this is the total component of current asset. ಈ 10 ಲಕ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಟರ್ಸ್ ಉಂಟು, ಕ್ಲೋಸಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಉಂಟು, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಉಂಟು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ second one is calculation of the liquid assets and closing stock with the help of the liquid ratio. Now liquid ratio ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಕ್ಲೋಸಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. Before that we need to find out liquid asset. ಈ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ಕ್ಲೋಸಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್. So liquid asset can be calculated with the help of liquid ratio. So liquid ratio is equal to 2.5. So liquid ratio formula is liquid asset upon current liability. Now among the three values, two value you know here. 1.5 is given in the problem. Liquid asset we will write as it is. Current liability just we calculated in the first stage. So when we will apply the value in the formula, liquid asset we will get 6 lakh. And really 4 lakh will be multiplied to 1.5, so that will be 6 lakh. So once you will get liquid asset, definitely you can calculate closing stock. So I told liquid asset is equal to current asset minus closing stock. So when you require closing stock, what we will do here, the stock value will get to another side. So in that case, current asset minus liquid asset. So 10 lakh minus 6 lakh. So that will give you closing stock worth rupees 4 lakh. So ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ current asset total 10 lakh we got in the first stage. So in 10 lakh I think 6 lakh is 4 lakh is closing stock. So 10 ಲಕ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಲಕ್ಷ ಕ್ಲೋಸಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಯುಪೈ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಸೊ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ 6 ಲಕ್ಷ ನಾವು ನೋಡಬೇಕು, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಟಾರ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. Now the third stage, calculation of cost of goods sold and sales. Now cost of goods sold will be calculated with the help of stock turnover ratio. The formula is cost of goods sold upon closing stock. So turnover ratio is given in the problem 5 times. Cost of goods sold had to be calculated. Closing stock just we arrived 4 lakh. So with the help of this ratio, cost of goods sold is equal to 20 lakhs. Now the cost of goods sold now upayogisi, so we can calculate sales. See, usually very important equation we know that gross profit is equal to always sales minus cost of goods sold. ಇದು ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್. ನಾವು ಅದೇ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಸೋಲ್ಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್. ನಾವೀಗ 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ 20% ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಸೊ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ 80% is cost of goods sold. Now the equation we will draw, take a cross multiplication. If 80%, that is cost of goods sold, is 20 lakh, sales 100% how much? So cross multiplication ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ 20 lakh multiplied by 100 divided by 80. ಅದರ ಬದಲು ನೀವು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಲ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಹೇಗಂದ್ರೆ already you achieved 80%, correct? So 20% how much? Like that also you can calculate. So that will give you 5 lakh, and again you have to add cost of goods sold plus gross profit, that will give you sales. But directly I think this calculation is very comfortable. So sales you can get of what rupees 25 lakh. Now sales will be utilized in other calculations. See, it's like a solving the puzzles. ಸೊ ಟ್ರೆಷರ್ ಹಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದೊಂದೇ ನಾವು ಕ್ಲೂ ಅನ್ನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ನ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Now the next one is calculation of debtors with the help of debtors turnover ratio. Turnover ratio is given 5 times. The formula for turnover ratio is credit sales upon closing debtors. Now one assumption we have to make here, 100% of sales are happened at credit terms. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ debtors ಅಂತ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗುವಂತದ್ದು only because of credit sales. When you will sell on credit terms, then only I think debtors will be created. Now the turnover ratio is 5 times in a year. On an average, I think the 5 times there will be a conversion of debtors into cash. So credit sales only will take 25 lakh. Debtors had to be calculated this value, debtors value. Turnover ratio is 5 times. So 25 lakh upon 5. So that will give you the value of debtors. So debtors is worth rupees 5 lakh. So in the total current asset component, 10 lakh, first 4 lakh is closing stock, next 5 lakh is debtors, so 5 plus 4, total 9 lakh, and definitely the remaining 1 lakh is cash balance. Next, fifth one, calculation of the cash, just I explain now. Liquid assets use ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ current asset use ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Liquid asset is equal to debtors plus cash. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Liquid asset is 6 lakh, debtors is 5 lakh already we calculated. So the difference figure 6 lakh minus 5 lakh is 1 lakh. So this calculation can be made in alternative way, calculation of cash. Current asset is equal to debtors plus stock plus cash, like that you can also use. Next, calculation of fixed assets will come. Fixed asset turnover ratio can be utilized here, and they given based on sales. So sales upon fixed assets. Next, ratio is given 2 times. Sales is 25 lakh upon fixed assets. So if you solve this equation mathematically, fixed asset is equal to 25 lakh upon 2. So that will give you 12 lakh 50,000 worth fixed assets. And last two calculation of the shareholders fund or net worth. The ratio is fixed assets to net worth is 0.8. Now you have to utilize fixed assets here. Fixed asset upon net worth, the formula, the ratio is 0.8. Fixed asset just we calculated 12,50,000 divided by net worth. So net worth is 12,50,000 upon 0.8. So that will give you 15,62,500. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಟ್ ವರ್ತ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್, ರಿಸರ್ವ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸರ್ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತದೆ. So calculation of reserves and surplus we have to do, because in the problem they mentioned paid up capital. ಅದ ಕಾರಣ ನೆಟ್ ವರ್ತ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ paid up capital ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ರಿಸರ್ವ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸರ್ಪ್ಲಸ್. Now net worth is equal to share capital plus reserves and surplus, just I told. In that paid up capital is given 10 lakh. ಅದ ಕಾರಣ reserves and surplus is equal to net worth minus paid up capital. So ಈ equation ಅನ್ನು ಬರೆದು 15,62,500 ಇಂದ 10 lakh ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ reserves and surplus will get 5,62,500. Means clearly you can mention in the balance sheet. That is the ultimate purpose. And last calculation with respect to long-term debt. Now long-term debt to net worth ratio is given 0.184. The formula you can draw here. Long-term debt upon net worth. Long-term debt is not given. Ratio is given 0.184. Net worth just we calculated 15,62,500. So multiplied by 0.184. So that will give you debtor long-term debt debenture we can take, or in long-term bank loan we can take 2,87,500. So with the help of the ratio, I think we computed all the values. Now we have to prepare the financial statement, that is balance sheet. Now in the balance sheet, assets, liabilities, balance sheet as on particular date, usually we have to write. The format of very simple balance sheet we have to draw here, not a detailed balance sheet. So in the liability side, net worth we have to write. In the net worth, equity share capital, paid up capital is already given in the problem, 10 lakh. Reserves and surplus 5,62,500. Long-term debt 4 lakh, and current liabilities 4 lakh. and fixed asset side, current assets, asset side ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರುವಂತದ್ದು main component ಬಂದು fixed assets 12,50,000. Current asset total is 10 lakh, but 10 lakh it is segregated into 3 parts: stock 4 lakh, debtors 5 lakh, and cash 1 lakh. So ultimately the balance sheet total assets and liabilities 22 lakh 50,000. 22 lakh 50,000. So this is a solution with respect to the problem, where with the help of the ratios, I think how we can prepare the financial statement, that may be sometimes a profit and loss account or maybe balance sheet. So very important here, you need to analyze each and every ratio. So formula should be very clear, and you should have some kind of a logic, which ratio will help in calculation of which value. So some kind of linkage should be made in the calculation, and very important is getting the clues. Getting the clues is very important. So ultimately the concept of preparation of balance sheet, with the help of the ratios, we work out the problems. So kindly go through the solution once again.